Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where today we will examine and discuss the latest clip of The Rise of Skywalker that's been released and compare it with the most apt plot leaks. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. Welcome back to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video and any other video from the channel that you check out, and be sure to hit that notification bell, not once, but twice, so that you're always notified the second a new video goes live. Before I throw out a spoiler warning, I would just like to go over my initial reactions to this clip that we got, this 30-second clip where I watched it the first time and I was like, yep, this looks like J.J. Abrams, this looks like the same color palette from The Force Awakens, looks like his directing style, so at first I liked it. That was my initial reaction. Then I spoke with a colleague of mine, and then I realized that this joke really didn't fit. And what I mean by that is I didn't mind the joke in itself, but I did find it suspicious who made the joke. So let's take a look. We have Finn, Poe, and 3PO, and Finn was once a First Order Stormtrooper. You would think that at one point he would have been briefed on the history of Stormtroopers and had been made aware of jet troopers at one point, so his mentioning of this really had no purpose and no context, especially considering the fact that he was supposed to be a good Stormtrooper. The canon shows that he's such a good Stormtrooper, yet he was too compassionate. Poe should have known this as long as he's been with the Resistance. There's no reason that he shouldn't have known that jet troopers existed. And then finally 3PO should have known, mainly because he's always been a character who's seen everything. At some point you would think that he would note that there have been stormtroopers who fly. Maybe he wouldn't have known that they're exactly called jet troopers, but you would have think that he would have recognized that this was an option for them. The only one who should have been actually making this observation is Rey. She's the only one who could have made the joke, since she was left on Jakku, where she would never have been experienced to this, as everyone calls it a junkyard. And to see that she didn't make this comment is just out of the ordinary, considering the other people on this ship should have been informed of this. And if Rey had made it, then it wouldn't have been a joke, because there would have been no necessary reasons for any of the other characters to repeat it. Alright, but with that being said, my initial reaction out of the way, let's throw out a spoiler warning for anybody who doesn't want to know further about The Rise of Skywalker, as we will continue to dive the depths of the plot leaks in relation to this clip. So consider this your spoiler warning, as the spoilers will awaken now. So there have been a lot of footage from this chase throughout all of the teasers thus far, specifically the 2 months teaser, specifically many of the new TV spots that we've been getting lately have been reusing this footage. And let's be clear that this is a lot of Act 1 footage. This is on Pisana, and so it's no surprise that they have chose to use this in the marketing, as it doesn't really give too much of the core of the crux of the plot away. Let's be clear here, they are not on Ochi's ship, yet they're just in the process of looking for it. And to continue further into this with the most apt plot leaks, we're going to go reference the Jedi Pax's plot leaks, and he has such a specific and detailed version of this film that we're expecting, so I pulled the points relevant to this little 30-second clip that we got, and I'm going to read to you verbatim from the Jedi Pax's plot leaks what he says about this particular chase. Quote, Lando points them in the direction of the last known coordinates of Ochi's ship, where the trail went cold all those years ago. He wishes them luck in succeeding where he failed all those years ago, but decides to sit this one out. A source told me he says no, that he himself is a relic now and belongs lost in the desert. That's not a direct quote from Lando, it's just a direct quote from the source. Our heroes follow the trail that Lando pointed out to them. The Resistance group flees the area on speeders. They are chased into the desert by First Order stormtroopers, with the Knights of Ren further behind them, who arrive on Pisana. It is at this point that the Falcon is located and detained by the First Order. The speeder chase ends with the First Order troopers getting killed. That is the direct quote from the Jedi Pax's plot leaks. obviously, continuing to go further into this, it's obvious that Lando is the one that points them to Ochi's ship, as he's the contact that Leia has on Pasaana when they arrive at the Aki Aki Festival. It's also obvious that the First Order troopers are going to be getting killed. It's obvious that they also would not show the Falcon getting captured, as this would give a little too much away for their reason being on the planet and their escape. Only wanting to show the action and highlight the action of this film, it makes sense that this was the 30-second clip, but it leads no one to a surprise that the First Order troopers are going to be getting killed. However, if you remember the last new TV spot we got, we did see a glimpse of the Knights of Ren, and yes, they are on Pasaana. So this continues to coincide with the last TV spot that we got, where the Knights of Ren are on Pasaana. So let's keep that in mind as well, that all of these latest TV spots and little clips from The Rise of Skywalker that we've gotten continue to jive and connect with one another. Let me know what you guys think about this latest clip that we've gotten. I would expect a couple more in the next couple of days, as there is going to be a Rise of Skywalker week, so to say, on Good Morning America this week, with 3 back-to-back appearances from stars and cast of the film. Thank you guys for watching, may God bless you, and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.